Hello, today I would like to discuss with you how to import and apply georeference to Mandeye project. So as the prerequisites, we need to have data in which we have a GNSS recorded. In our case, on the dataset on which we will work today, we have an extra GNSS service that was running on the Mandeye hardware that provided us with RTK GNSS, and that is an NMR stream from that GNSS receiver, augmented with timestamps that are synchronized with laser. So let's get started. So I have my repository, and I will start by starting step 2. Step 1 was already done, and we will start with open session. We have our session in documents, GNSS demo, continuous scan, and we have Leo results 0, and we search for session 0. It should be right here. Yes, we have our session.mjs up here. That one, that's the guy. Give it a little while to load. And we have a data. Okay, that is a little data set. So next step, we'll make our trajectory to look a little bigger, and let's import GNSS data. So we click File, GNSS, and Load NMR. There is also here we are using Pro library that is de facto standard for those geodetic transformation, but we have a deprecated function that was written by hand. We decided to keep it to enable workflows that already are done here. So we choose to load NMR, and we go to the continuous, and we have this extra GNSS, and we mark all those files one by one. Okay, and we have choose, and we have another trajectory that is white, similar to our stuff. So we can show GNSS correspondences here and hide, and those show us correspondences. So we have a correspondence created from timestamps. Okay, so we go to manual loop closure, and we have two options to go. First one is fuse trajectory with GNSS. With that, we will rotate and optimize the length of those red lines. That can be used in some cases. Another way we can compute postgraph slam, in which we also modify our trajectory to match GNSS. Here we have RTK data, and I want to show how this data layouts on the geodetic data I will show later. So I will go with compute postgraph slam, and you can see that it was modified a little. Okay, and sits great. At this moment we have data trajectory that is in INU coordinate system, and we have a initial first GNSS measurement that is our origin. So we have two options to work. First one is to export metascan in various coordinate system. So let's go with PUDA WG92. That is a very common coordinate system similar to UTM that is used by Polish government, and I will export here. Two things about geoid. So geoid is some map that says how height is given coordinate in comparison to to ellipsoid. So if we go with if we set geoid to ellipsoid, we'll have no correction. So let's start with that. So we choose that and we have a tick here, and we'll save the metascan here. So we want to go not to extra GNSS to go so GNSS demo, and let's type PUWG 92 ellipsoid LAS, and it will take a little while to export. Okay, now switch to geoid. You have to, if you want to use geoid, you need to have this file next to your executable, so you can see path of those files, and we will click export here, and now the name is PUWG92G.las. Okay, so we are done, almost done with step 2, and let's give it a second to export. And now we are ready to switch to Cloud Compare. In Cloud Compare, I have few tiles that were imported from a service that's called GeoPortal, that allows me to get airborne LiDAR data from Polish government that is in set PUWG92 coordinate system. So let's put our exported data here. So we can drag and drop to our Cloud Compare program. So we'll start with better data with geoid correction. So we apply everything here, and we click no here because I clicked no also for data that I imported from airborne LiDAR, and give it quite a long pause to import this data. It's take a little while for Cloud Compare to get it. Okay, and let's take a look, and we can see that we have a pretty good coverage of this data. We can see that are aligned. Why? Because we have a very good RTK GNSS that get RTK corrections for all the time of data acquisition. So you can see that urban LiDAR is matching perfectly in ground plane and also in elevation the data. Let's take a look on the side. It's not that good. Okay, and top, but top will be better. Okay, you can see clearly that I will make a point a little while. Okay, so that is with the odd correction. Let's turn it off and also import this ellipsoid one. The same method like before, and let's take a little while to let Cloud Compare load this data. Okay, it took a little while, and you can clearly see that we have few tens of meters error in elevation, and that is typical for approach where you don't apply corrections to your to ellipsoid. Okay, so I think that covers how to use and georeference data in Mandeye Step 2 program. Thank you very much, and project is open for your contributions, testing. So let's see on GitHub. Thank you.